How's it going, everybody? Something's been on my heart all day, and it's really, really weighed me down today. Um, and I've just had to do a lot of reflection and a lot of uh, just talking to God and communing with Him. As I'm driving across the country, um, which is great for a bit of silence, but it's just a question of faith and how we hold that principle so dear to us that we have to know in our heart that God is a God of mercy, and He is a God of His promises. And what He gives to us in His time, which is hard for me because you know you pray for something and you want it to come true, or you want it to come to fruition like right away, and sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it doesn't happen at all. But we have to hold on to that principle of faith that if God says He's going to give us something, He is going to give us something. When He says He won't leave us, or He won't forsake us, that He's going to be there, and He's going to do exactly what He said He was going to do. And faith is a hard concept for people, and I included. Because faith is something that you can't see. You can't see faith. You can't touch it. You can't hold on to it. You can't smell it. You can't taste it. It's just something that you have to know in your heart, 100%. It's a principle that we hold very dear. Our faith in God, and that's what steers our ship. That's what motivates us. That's what gets us going every day. That's what gets us through the hard times. In Second Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7, it says, we walk by faith and not by sight. Which is, it's so just weird because you can't see it. We continually look for signs and wonders and all this miraculous stuff, and a lot of times it just doesn't happen. And so we're like, God, where are you? But that's where we have to hold on to that faith. We have to know that God is there, that He's not going to leave us. A great quote by C.S. Lewis, who I love. He has just some of the greatest stuff I've ever read. But he has a quote that says, faith is seeing light with your heart when all your eyes see is the darkness. And it's so true. We get tested on a daily basis. We get tested sometimes hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. It never stops. I said in one of my previous messages that Satan disguises himself as an angel of light, and he comes at you. But there's a duality to that he is a liar and he's a deceiver, and he's a lion ready to devour us, and he will attack us head on in all his hideous ugliness. And that's when our faith gets tested, and that's when we really need to hold on to our values and our beliefs. Just a couple examples of faith tested in the Bible is, Abraham got tested, Job majorly tested, Moses, Daniel, Joshua, Joseph got tested, and even Jesus himself was tested. All these people, their faith was tested, and they held on to the fact that God will never leave us. And so it really hit me today that no matter what happens in our life, we can't forget about God, and we can't get off the path that He's put us on. He's got a plan for your life, and if you're not sure what that plan is, then you need to ask, what is the plan for my life? And He will definitely tell you. The last verse I want to leave you guys with is Hebrews 11, verse 1. It says, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we cannot see. Guys, I know times are tough sometimes, and life beats us down, and it's not a nice world. But just keep your hold on your faith and hold on to Jesus, and He will pull us through. There's definitely things that we have to go through in our lives that are going to make us stronger people and stronger Christians. So guys, just pray daily, hourly, if that's what you need to do. But please, just whatever you do, never give up that faith. I hope you guys have a blessed day.